Good morning. How are you? Hope you are well. Welcome to Paula's Psyche. I am going to do a reading here that is combining all the readings that I've been doing lately. I just kept my cards out. I kind of wanted to put the pieces together. All right. Um, it seems to me that there's always something missing, right? I do my readings and I'm like, gosh, I wish I would have said something more or done something more. So I wanted to take another look at this. I wanted to put the pieces together. All right. So, um, I feel like a lot of us have been doing a lot of healing. Maybe it's not something that's really been seen. Been having the courage to grow. The courage to grow despite things, despite difficulties. Maybe conditions weren't very favorable for you to grow, but you're still growing. I feel like there's been a lot of reflection on things at this time. You could be healing from things, from people that invaded your boundaries, uh, pushed you to a certain limit here, where maybe they were taking and not giving enough. And it kind of led you to this point, I feel like you had to walk away from it. You didn't really have much of a choice here. You had to walk away. You had to heal. You had to heal. People trying to dominate you, right? People trying to control you in some way. Drain you of your energy. It's not been an easy road. This is not an easy road. Having the courage here to grow during these situations. It's not easy. But you keep it pushing, you keep it moving. It's like I've been so tired lately. It's like everything's so chaotic for me, and it's like, and then I was like listening to Court Mystical Moments, and she was like, despite whatever you're dealing with, you got to keep going. You got to keep moving. You got to keep going. No matter what you're dealing with, you got to keep pushing through. And you don't have to be in the best, like say like, oh, I don't know if I feel like doing a reading that day, and it felt like she was telling me, she's like, regardless of how you feel that day, you got to keep going. You got to keep moving. It doesn't matter. You got to have the courage to keep going. Maybe even if it's just that little bit, to push through it. Like a lot of times I'll be like, no, today's not a good day, I'll be like, gosh, I feel terrible. But just because you feel bad doesn't mean you can't keep doing whatever you're doing. You got to push through. Anyway, so, like you've had the courage here to keep going, to heal, to focus on yourself, to put up these boundaries here. Doing a lot of reflecting. A lot of reflecting here. The present moment, you could be focusing on your blessings. You're counting your blessings. Goes to the pumpkin patch. I almost feel like, in a sense, you had sort of a rebirth here. It wasn't easy. With that new moon in Gemini energy, we have this communication is key. You could be communicating your needs to others at this time. You could have some people coming in, some helpful people, friends, family that are supportive of you. These could be people that have, with past lives. There could be some contracts here that you have with some people. Some good, some, some are meant to be lessons, that you have to let go of, and some are meant to be people that are, supportive of you. I guess it just depends on what you're dealing with. Here we have that healing energy again. I feel like a lot of you are healing from these past situations. I love about this card is it's showing a lot. It looks like almost like ancestors here in this card. It's like ancestors helping you here. You could be getting a lot of downloads during this new moon energy. A lot of downloads. Maybe that's the only reason why the ghost of the pumpkin patch is here. It's like maybe it's like spirits here communicating with you. To me, I see a lot of different people here in this picture. You can see some of all these different faces here. What is that? Is that 18? That's the moon also. I think that's 18 on that card too. Wow. Yeah, there's something to do with this communication. I think you've been getting some downloads here about things. About counting your blessings. There could be something to do again, maybe like with that almost has me feeling like death in a sense. Being visited by death, and I do see death here. And in the present moment, we have the ghosts. It's almost like maybe something, you dealt with somebody who passed away or is ill in some way, and it kind of made you do some major reflection. What's important? What isn't important? All right, so these future energies, let's go and move forward here. We have working through your fears. We have it's time to be brave. Working through those fears that you might have. Whatever that is. If you have some kind of doubt that you're dealing with. Maybe you're trying to let go of again, certain people, situations that don't benefit you. And it's very hard to do. And it's mindsets even. Maybe you doubt yourself. And this is hard to let go of. Right? It's hard to let go of those fears. It's not easy to do. But the universe is asking you to be brave at this time. To let go of these things that don't serve you. To focus on that healing. To be brave. Fairy of the Highlands. That's a pretty cool card. We have dream and possibilities. So be open to these possibilities. Be open to the new that's trying to come in for you. Right? You've come so far. You've come so far. You've overcome so much. You've done so much work on yourself, so much healing. And, now it's time to release these, this pain. It's time to try, it's time to just let it go. I feel like, again, the ancestors have been communicating with you. You've been getting a lot of downloads. It's time to really, focus on those blessings. Count those blessings that you have. And focus on the dream here. What is it that you want to manifest? What is it that, you want to see in your future? What is it that you would like to, what makes you happy? Right. I mean, a lot of times just, they say write it down. And it's not easy to do, but write it down. The new And sometimes we have to let go of maybe there was an idea that you had to release here. You had to let go of. You thought it was something that you wanted, but maybe it wasn't what you wanted. You had to let go. All right. I think, it's time for you to trust. This is here too. Trust in the universe, trust in the process. And we also have your dreams need a practical plan. Again, I feel like it's writing things out. It's working things out. It's not being afraid to go after what it is that you want. Don't be afraid to go after those things. Your dreams need a practical plan. Keep focusing. Because prosperity is ahead if you keep going, if you keep focusing. We have ghosts of the past. You could be dealing, again, you could be tested here. This is some of the energy that I was seeing. People could be trying to come back because you're working on yourself here. You're doing your thing. You got this personal growth going on. All right? I see this holding on way too tight energy, so I don't know if this is you holding on to certain things. Be careful of that. Maybe you're trying to hold on to way things that you want them to turn out, and I think it's just pushing forward. Not everything is going to work out the way you want it to. Strangely Lonely is the name of this card here. I think this is letting go of pain. I think this is letting go of pain that you've gone through with certain individuals that were here as a lesson for you. Certain people were meant to be lessons. They were not meant to stay in your life. And it's time to release that. It's time to release that energy here with that Strangely Lonely card. It's time to release that pain. You've been working on major growth at this time with this powerful personal growth card. There's no reason for you to stay in that energy. You're going to be tested. All right, it's time to be brave. Let's see if there's anything else I want to pull here. Let's pull a few of these. Right off the bat, launching your journey. I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. There you go. Sailing forth into the universe. Going on your journey here. The new. As you release this old and you move into the new here. As you do the work, you do the healing. Renewing your life. Radiant vitality is filling my life. Decluttering. Ah, it's beautiful. This is what's up. This is what it's about. Letting it go. Believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. There we go with that dreaming energy. Dreaming up. Being in that magician energy. Manifesting. I feel like you're really moving forward here. You really you're not going to let anything stop you now. If you had people that were trying to stop you from moving forward, it isn't happening. You've been doing some major decluttering here. You've been doing some major just like, nah. You've had some eye-opening experiences here. Let's see what else we can get. Raven, wise woman, a change is coming. See, there we go. Change. Change is coming. This is just like this new is coming in. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Don't be afraid of new, of different. Keep pushing forward. Trust. There we go with the trust. Approach the situation with a light heart. That's what I'm saying about decluttering the, like, throw it, like, you got to get rid of the baggage. You got to get rid of the baggage. If you can see that. Inner child, don't take life too seriously. These are lessons. It's time to let the burdens go. I like that. Let it go. Inner child here. Your inner child trying to come through here. Be more playful with life. Hedgehog, acceptance. Embrace who you are. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And that's okay. You know, maybe you're doing something and it's a little scary, right? You're doing something new and it's, you know, it's kind of, you're like, oh gosh, you know, I don't know if I can do this. And the universe is telling you, you got this. Trust in the process. Embrace who you are. With the hedgehog energy, it's almost like, I'm also seeing like, you could be protecting yourself too. But I feel like, you know, once you get to this point where you're healed enough, you won't really have to worry so much about protecting yourself so much from things. You'll just kind of know. I feel like you're going to just know. There's elephant with grounding. Ground your energies and emotions deep into the earth. Be focusing on this grounding energy too. Again, I just feel like it's a big acceptance of where you've been and how far you've come. You've got this newness coming in for you. You're on this journey here. Again, I just feel like I keep feeling like maybe you're a little afraid of the unknown, of standing in your truth, but there's no reason to be afraid. That's what the universe is telling you. You might be like, gosh, you know, what if they don't like how I am? What if they don't like the real me? And the universe is like, you have something to offer the world, even if you don't think that you do. We have ladybird. I don't know why they called this ladybird instead of ladybug. Luck. All your manifesting positive thoughts and visualizations have been heard. It's been heard. Be open to the possibilities here. Work through your fears and believe in the magic and the manifestation. It's time to be brave here. Embrace who you are. There we have the surrender. Let go of limiting beliefs. Be as expansive in your thoughts as your soul is, Crane. Let go of your limiting beliefs of, you know, of yourself. It's time to work through those things. Don't be afraid of the unknown, of the new. Pushing forward. You've been hurt, but, you know, you've been doing the work. All right. If you enjoyed this reading, thank you for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. I'll talk to you later. Namaste.